Why is it always with Tottenham Hotspur? Just when it seems like you finally turned the corner and things are starting to work out all right, they just have some crazy way to pull you back in. Nottingham Forest 3, Tottenham Hotspur nil. I don't even know what to say about that game, but you know where we will start? Guglielmo Vicario. I put my hands up. I backed him as well. I've been one of the guys that have said about how well he's done for us this season. At some points, yes, he's made mistakes, but he's a good goalkeeper. Today, I don't know, man. Honestly, I don't know. It's just he's just the perfect Tottenham goalkeeper because just like Spurs, when you seem like Vicario is turning the corner, he just has a way of pulling you back and saying, nah, I'm really not the greatest. First goal, I've seen a few people saying it's Archie Gray's fault. Now, if you watch that goal back, Archie Gray, yes, sprints back to Vicario, calling for the ball. But Vicario can see the whole pitch in front of him. He can see that Sangaure is pressing Archie Gray. And the decision he decides to make is, yeah, let me just slot it into him. Let me just see how he's going to deal with it. And surprise, surprise, he loses the ball straight away. Like, of course, you can say Archie Gray maybe could be scanning before he receives the ball to see that he's got a man on. But come on, if I'm running towards you to make the option and the worst possible pass is to give it to Archie Gray, I'm giving it to Vicario for that one. Because, yeah, as I say, you can see the whole picture, man. He's absolutely killed Archie. And you can't blame Archie for making an option because a lot of other players aren't showing for the ball. So Archie, fair enough, wanting the ball in that situation. But sometimes it's not the greatest. And it's up to the goalkeeper, the maturer individually out of the two of them as well, to see that and say, yeah, it's probably not the greatest pass to play into him. But that's mistake number one. Now, mistake number two, of course, is a cross-come shot. You can argue, yes, maybe he's expecting someone to get a touch, so that's why. But I think in these situations, he's got to get his footwork in a bit of better placement to put himself in a position to make a save, obviously, in case of the worst-case scenario. And, of course, it's 2-0. Callum Hudson-Odoi at the double. Third goal, of course, I'm not going to blame the keeper for because it was an absolute worldie, but yeah, Vicario for me, yeah, not his greatest hour, and he's had a lot of these moments as well. And I see there's talk about Inter Milan. I saw a couple of rumors about Spurs interested in James Trafford. I don't know, but we need to get a goalkeeper. In terms of dropping him, I don't know because when we thought he should be dropped, remember when we saw Kinski in at the Carabao Cup and Kinski made a mistake, but also, if you give Kinski a run of games, then maybe he does get better because it's quite hard for a goalkeeper to come in for one appearance at Newcastle and just expect to be absolutely flying. So, I don't know. I know Thomas Frank's not going to drop him, but something needs to happen there because we can't keep on conceding goals through the fault of our goalkeeper. And we're just on the back foot. I mean, it wasn't the greatest first half. Forest were the better team, of course, and they had better chances. But then when you're just shooting yourself in the foot with situations like that, it's just not great. And when your goalkeeper's capable of doing it over and over again, I don't even know how many mistakes he's made this season. I'm sure some statisticians has probably got that there, but he makes quite a lot of mistakes leading to goals, and you can't carry on doing that, especially at the highest level of football. Now, another man that I've been backing this season as well, who needs to take the all of the blame for today. Obviously, the little part goes to Vicario, but the rest of the blame goes to Mr. Thomas Frank because what you served up today was not good enough. And as I know, I'm the one that says, yes, he needs time, and I still firmly believe he needs time to get his whole squad together, but I don't know, the starting lineup wasn't too bad, I guess, because it was what he's got with him, but once again, I just think Richarlison, of course, yes, he's been scoring goals as of late, but when he doesn't score goals, he doesn't do anything. I don't remember him doing any pressing, anything of note during the game, and he's getting 90 minutes. We're 2-0 down, and the substitutions he brought on was Ben Davies, Bergvall, and Paulinho. Bergvall, I agree with, but Paulinho, is there any point, really, when you're chasing a game? We're 2-0 down anyway. Do you need to shore it up anymore? You could even do something like move Archie. Obviously, not Destiny, doggy. Jed Spence came off. You could do something like move Archie Gray in there, keep both. I don't know. You could have done something different. Then to not see any real attacking subs until what 79th minute. I don't know what time they came on, but Brennan Johnson and Matthias Tell came on then. I just don't know. It's just so questionable. And another thing, obviously, I'm not a professional manager, and of course, Thomas Frank has got a lot more experience than me. But I never understand why you don't make subs at half time and then at 50 minutes you're ready in the subs. I just feel like if you just wasted the whole half time. And another thing that Thomas Frank does that I've noticed a lot this season is the substitutions seem to take quite a bit of time. Once they're stripped and ready, you're seeing and getting so much information. And it's just one of them ones like the player's really going to be able to take in all of that. And once again, you literally just had a whole 15-minute window when you could have just done all of that. So I really don't understand. Yeah, the attacking subs just not the greatest. Of course, the attackers didn't play the greatest, but once again, when we're setting up to not create chances, I don't even remember any clear-cut chances we had. I think Richarlison had a header, but apart from getting the crosses into the box, which of course we know Thomas Frank loves to do with his teams, but if you get a team, especially a Sean Dyche team, that are good at defending their box, are going to win the headers and are going to battle, you're pretty much screwed. And the fact that we got played off the park and were well beaten as well by a Sean Dyche team who created so many more opportunities than us, it's just it's damning. It's a real damning performance. Yeah, I don't know. It's just one of them ones. Getting Olayed off the park at Forest. Of course, Forest, yes, are a decent team, but Spurs should be beating Forest. Yes, I know we've got injuries. And it's weird. You look at it, I think Forest may even have a better team than us. You look at Murillo, good player. Elliot Anderson, terrific player. Morgan Gibbs-White, of course, we were trying to sign him. Igor Jesus done more than Richarlison done. He played very well today. Callum Hudson-Odoi on the left, 2 goals. Sangare looked unbelievable as well today. So the Forest really have better players than us? I don't know. Is it the way they're set up? I really don't know. And I need some of you guys to help me with that one as well, because I really don't understand. But once again, I don't even know where we go from here, because this is not going to be the last time we lose this season. Next week we've got Liverpool as well at home. It doesn't even matter where we play Liverpool, because it's going to be an absolute crazy game. I'm not expecting Spurs to win that. So, yeah, I don't know. Really don't know. What we doing, just consolidate to the end of the season? I don't know. I really don't know. It's just a frustrating one. As I said, Spurs get 2 wins back to back. We beat Brentford. We beat Slavia Prague. Of course, just 2 games we're meant to win. Then we go to the City ground and I say, can we kick on? Of course not. Another thing as well, I want to question Thomas Frank on just before I leave. Yes, I know the players have had a tough schedule over the last few weeks, but Thomas Frank gave the players 2 days off after Slavia Prague game. So that means Wednesday and Thursday they had off. So obviously you would have trained Friday and Saturday. I want to know the thinking behind that, because I think Spurs looked like they were a team that had been off for a couple of days, especially when Forest had a game on Thursday as well. Maybe give the players a day off on Wednesday, let them come in on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, get 3 good days of training into them. But today, everything just looked so sloppy, and they just looked like a team that had a couple of days off. And I don't really know the thinking behind that, especially when we've got a week off next week. Obviously 6 days. We don't play till Saturday, so you could have given them Monday, Tuesday off this week. But I really don't know. I don't know. I'm not Thomas Frank out, but what I'm seeing is just not good enough. And I hope he does find a solution and something changes, because if not, then there's going to be there's already questions being asked about Thomas Frank. But let's be honest, if he doesn't find some solution and quick, we need to. Obviously, I know last 2 games we created a lot of chances, but as I said, they were against teams that we should be beating and the teams that were going to let us have the ball a bit more. So, yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. You guys let me know in the comments what you think as well. Are you Thomas Frank in? Are you Thomas Frank out? What do you think about them substitutions? Vicario in or out? Let me know, guys. If you're not already subscribed, subscribe to the channel. Like, run it up. We'll be back to preview Liverpool at some point in a week. I just need to cool off and somehow enjoy the rest of my weekend after Spurs with their greatest attempts to ruin it. But as always, peace and love. God bless you all. I would say come on, you Spurs, but it's not going to do anything, is it? We're always just going to let ourselves down. But yeah, I'm out. Peace.